All right. That is getting fucked up there. Oh. It would help if I turned the lights on, right? Welcome, everybody, to Handmade Game Development Day, whatever it is. Today, continuing on with our grand refactoring effort. Done quite a bit of stuff here, have gone through most of the things. I've gone through most of the things that we wanted to get to. There's kind of one spot, well, okay, maybe also this memory arena spot here. Actually, no, this one was fine. This one is just fine. This spot right here, creating strings on the fly is kind of our big problem area because strings in C suck. And if you want to join me with that, all you need is your morning cup. Our matcha returns once again, and have your sip of the day. All right, we're gonna finish that off actually. As I browse the code here, All right. So here we are. So we have a lot of Charlie code here. And our problem almost always is when it's just too much Charlie code. We don't quite understand why we care. And part of this whole problem here is, we want strings. We want to be able to use strings, right, of text in our code base. We want to be able to log them out to standard out or debug console or kind of wherever we want, but probably just one of those two. And we also want to be rendering the text to the screen into our game window. But to do that, we need to be representing this crap in memory correctly first, right? So, I think the main... Oh, I think we've got our friend here. Say hello, friend. Hello. Hey, bunny. Oh, hooray, she finally came in here. Oh, cute little bunny. Yeah, you can go wherever you want. I'm a little stuffy today. I don't know why. Sorry if that's super gross. Just is. Anyway, so again, we have a couple of challenges. Number one is actually representing the strings in memory. And here's like part of the thing, right? We have a couple options. We have, of course, just doing like char arrays and not caring. We have doing C strings, with they're like null terminated, right? We have the ability to use STL strings, standard string, right? The C++ way, or we can do it this the way that we have right now, which is which are our fixed length strings. That's sort of... Sorry, I'm trying to move my microphone a little bit. fixed length strings that have the count encoded into them. So it's basically like a struct. Um, the struct, yeah, with the count and then just like the char array, essentially. And that way you don't have to have the null character. Um, that way, like the count is easy to get, uh, without it having to be a whole standard string, right? So if we look up, if we look these up, I think the problem is they're like way more complicated than we would want because they are uh they're they're these are dynamically allocated in C++, uh which again is something we're always trying to avoid having to do, because any dynamic allocation that we do in the middle of our runtime loop is going to uh can quickly turn into a source of slowing things way the hell down, right? So we don't want to do that. But we do want to be able to, go to go get the count and stuff. Sorry, my brain's like not really working right now. So I actually like this representation of them, of this string struct here. I'm totally fine with keeping it. Um, the problem really is just going to be whenever this has to interop with not our code. Obviously, no one else is representing their strings in C this way. So that's when we have to do all this like stupid crap of null terminating it, converting it, all this stuff, right? Um, and I think part of the problem too is like we are doing all of this to fight against what C is doing, um, and avoid some like some bullshit here. But you know, like this is the thing that actually prints stuff out. This format string, and at the end of the day, like this is doing just as many, um, like this is just doing a big copy, like right at the start too. Um, and then expand out of all of the formatting. Um, so I think implementing this, um, for me, I don't want to. I don't really care enough to like look into this. I do think that Charlie had some notes here, that we should just do our due diligence read. This is going to be another one of these sessions, by the way. So bear with me, because we are really in the weeds here of like what the hell is going on. Yeah. So I want to see this. Oh, how do I do that? Isn't it? Oh, fuck. How do I click on a link in Vim? Fuck me. Whatever. Because why would you do this? Um, or is this just because this is just like the reference to the standard? Oh, okay. I think it's just the reference to the standard. Um, what's that? So yeah, and it is to also be able to use like our allocators and stuff. Or I guess this isn't a copy, right? This is a this is just another part. Okay, so actually, okay, let's really read. So there's no copies here. This that says copy, right? I haven't used these variable arg these VA things before. So little curious. This seems a little silly, just like going through the whole thing. Okay. So we can format C strings if we need to. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like, um, I think, and it's like to use his mem copy here, right? Like that's why we're doing all this. And I think it really is just overkill. I think it's really just overkill. Um, because I'm not running into the problem right now where I do care. Uh, I would like to know why Charlie cared enough to write all this string formatting code. I really would like to. And I think it purely is just to like use his allocator. Um, to be able to pass his allocator in. Ugh, fuck. Again, not that Charlie's like a god here, but like there's some intent, and there is some like again, like I can see very easily like why you wouldn't want to do some of this stuff, right? Some of this stupid stuff. Um, yeah. See, look, like Casey skipped that shit.
Will you be developing your own implementation of strings? Probably not, because we probably won't use any strings. We will have to deal with strings a little bit for language. Like we'll have to abstract some string stuff for language support when we have strings that appear in the game, basically, for basically shipping with locales. But that's about all we'll be doing. There won't be any strings. This will not be like the Unreal Engine where there's like 8 million strings nude and deleted every frame or whatever happens there, craziness. This is like there won't be any string passing.
Oh, interesting. That was a handmade heroism, I guess, that we must have grabbed in on the first couple days of this. Um, yeah, I mean, look, we do need this problem. All right, this, yeah. Let's see.
Why are strings such a problem for so many engines? I have no idea. No idea.
Mm-mm-mm.
I usually write this sort of string stuff by hand, as you can see. If I know that I just don't have much string stuff happening. But if you were Mr. has tons of stuff to do with strings, you would want to stop and write some string utilities for yourself, right? You don't really need to write these every time. And it doesn't take very long to write yourself a good string system. So if you're, don't go writing everything by hand like this. It's not a good idea to write it if you're, we only have like 4 or 5 things we ever do with strings, and so it's just not that necessary. But it's something to think about, right? Like if you found yourself doing this a lot, you would want to stop and go, oh, wait a minute. I can just make a string library for myself in C, and then I just can call convenient things.
Yeah. I think. Mm-mm-mm. Oh.
Printf comes from a library. We must implement string formatting so the stream isn't based on a lie. Well, actually, so we even said at the outset though we won't remove the C runtime library till the end, because that's not the only thing that calls into the way C works. Like we don't even have control over the things that are being called from the C runtime library without doing a bunch of extra work, which I didn't really want to show people quite at the outset. So if we were to turn on no default lib, so like maybe in here or something like this, if I did no default lib or whatever it is, I'm not sure what I don't remember what the thing is for it. I think it's after the link line. There it is. I think it might just be no default lib. So if you take a look at what happens here, some of them are the ones that you are the ones we actually call, which are not very many. It's these right here. But then we've got these that we don't call, like float used, security cookie, GS handler check, right? And I didn't really want to quite get into that yet. So we need to remove the C runtime library eventually, or we don't need to. I would like to remove the C runtime library eventually, but technically I don't actually consider that a priority because the compiler expects it to be there. So it's not really like a library that you choose to bring into your project. It's a library that kind of has to be in your project.
Yeah. I think we I think we just dump this, and I think we dump this. That's my sense, and God have mercy. Okay, so what do we need to do to actually get rid of this? So our practical endpoint most of the time here is, unless we're just like passing it around internally, is the logging, right? I don't think we're ever using this. Oh, maybe we are. Oh, it's just being used. Just being used here. So this is all code we can get rid of very safely. String builder printf. We can also get rid of that. No one cares. This printf actually might be getting used. So what is the difference between like a printf and printf? I think printf is just print string. Printf is print formatted, right? If I'm reading into this correctly. So we will, let's see, prints for string. Okay. Printf for char star. Oh, but overhead speedrun rate. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, let's not delete that one yet. And that one we will keep for a second. Sprint PA list. So the thing that we want to do is we want to get rid of this. This handling the formatting on our own, we don't want to do. I don't think anyone's using these type devs here, so we would get rid of them. The format string to buffer. I think the whole point was we just deleted all of those. Sprint null terminate. print va list to buffer. Okay, string trim right, string trim left. These helpers, I still don't care. We will just do that ourselves. String over path, string over the init reserve. Okay, that one actually might be useful to actually do that allocation. Okay, all right. Let's slow roll here. We will get rid of these ones. String copy. I suppose string copy kind of is useful. Again, I'm going to delete all these like helpers because we are not using them, right? So go away. String view. What is string view? Is this a oh, this is like to window in? Yeah, I say I don't care. Strings match. Strings match actually kind of is useful. Yeah, that kind of actually is useful. String concat. No, we'll get rid of that too. Convert, and then the convert back and forth. Kind of maybe we want that. Okay. And then this is like not even real. We're not using that right now. Format string to buffer. Okay. So actually, yeah, we'll just get rid of all these and we will rewrite them. We're going to consume that cost right now. So let's see here. So this we want to move to here. Wherever all the other type defs are after this vector crap. A lot of vector crap. Okay, here we go. This seems like a good spot for it. We will keep all these ones, I guess. Oh, I have to undo that. Yep. We do the building right there. Is this oh, that is in order. Okay. Convert to null terminated string. Yep. Strings match. You know what? I don't think we're even using that. Let's get rid of it. If we're not using it, let's get rid of it. And like these string builders too. I'm not sure we are actually consuming this anywhere. No, it's like totally not getting used. So get rid of these. Get rid of these suckers. Suckers and losers. Okay. So this actually looked kind of interesting, but again, I think we just don't care. Let's get rid of these. Okay, and here we are. Now we're down to like pretty minimal amount of crap in here. And it is, I think, we want this conversion. We want this ability to create the string off of that. Length of null terminated string. Yeah, we need that. All right, and then we're going to change these ones. Actually, I don't think we even really want tprint anymore, because let's just like fully. I say we fully embrace it and just don't care. So these ones are just going to use print s, and we will only define print s for right now. So let's, and then this should, oops. This is where we should just pull in VSN printf. And there, oh, my LSP just did that for us. Okay. So let's see, the data. Let's see. VA args. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Because the VA args are in there. I think we can always assume that it was, Isn't there like a, does those not have like generics in them? I thought they did. Is that, wait, really? Oh god, maybe this is like a different version. No, that can't be right. Sprint, right? So, so actually we assume the string is before that. And level string so, and then we kind of lop it off there. I think that is valid. Don't quote me on that. Also, we should be cramming that in there. Actually, we'll use this one. Yeah, because like like Casey said, like the man said, we're gonna have to do too much to rip out C runtime just yet. So okay. And then we actually how does this log oh, because his logger proc this is like so you can declare like your own place the logger goes out to. How does that look? That looks a little better. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Because if we look at the actual print, it is it's right here. So look, so he's got. Oh, this is all for custom logger, right? And we're not even like using the log level actually at all. Yeah, we are not actually using that. Because that does make sense. That should be kind of up to you. So we can even get rid of this, right? This whole thing. And let's just say there is no log level. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So no log level, which I'm very okay with. We're just doing that. And then we're just passing this crap in here. So do this one is data count. Oh, actually it is this is wrong. Wait, no. Counts string input. No viable conversion. Oh, no, I want this to actually, yeah, we don't want to return this. Now I need to actually know what the fricka VA list is. It's part of the problem here. Oh, you know what? I think I do need to pass. Candidate function not viable. Oh, right, because I just did that wrong. Oh, really? Um, man, I need to know better how you like deal with C const crap, because this is not the first time that this specific thing I've had to ask. Args format. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, so maybe we do. Okay. Reference type to VA start as undefined behavior. Okay, so let's not do that then. Do we even need to do that? No. Const candidate function not viable. Use const qualifier. Doesn't like it. Char. Star const. Yeah, I'm sure we just blew a bunch of stuff up trying to get rid of that. That's fine. Writes into the buffer. Oh, I'm a dummy. Fuck. Wait. Yeah, oh, fuck. Is that not what I'm doing here, bro? Oh, because Oh no, I'm so stupid. Oh. Because you are writing to the thing. Ah, fuck me. Yeah, no, I don't think this is gonna work. So dumb. So dumb. Why is the compiler saying that? Game 214 is probably our one thing where we're logging the momentum, I would think. And so it is. Yeah, because look, we are passing this in, right? So we're building our string on the spot right there. Yes. And then we are passing the rest of that into the args. Oh no, that is the form. Okay. Okay, yeah, there is no such thing as a separate one. That was silly. Alright, actually, and then we need an output buffer. But do we, what actually is this? What is VSN printf? Instead of like the regular one. Two size buffer. Yeah, no, that's totally wrong. We should just be, we don't want to do that. Cast star. Okay. Well, let's see if that works. Right? Did not work. Cannot convert argument 1 from float 32 to string. Why is it... Why is it passing that at all? I don't understand. Can I... Requires at least argument format, but no arguments were provided. Is that... But that is format. It's a string. Right? No known conversion from float to string. Alright, let's... quickly running out of time here. Let's turn this into this. So so it's just this that doesn't work then. Oh God, I'm an idiot. Ah, crap. That is totally it. Oh, that was totally it. Alright, well darn. Where is our anything? That's a problem. And we need to turn this back on for now to see the thing writing to standard out. Houston, we have a problem. Where the fuck are we? Shit. Okay. Well, I don't think we're fixing this in the next 4 minutes. Alright, look, so we do oh, you know what? Did this break? So, yep, we do all that. This could be, this may not have worked. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so it opened that just fine. Right. I think that actually was just fine. Okay, this part we may have a problem, right? This should have like the entire thing in memory. I think that looks like the entire thing in memory to me. Okay. We don't want to step through Sean's code. I'm fine not doing that. Okay, that clearly did not work though. Oh wait, what? No, it's pointer. Did that work? Oh no, it worked. Yeah, those are 1024s, right? Oh no, not binary. Decimal. said decimal. Okay, whatever. Pretty sure that's 220 or 1024. And I have no reason to think that's not gonna work. So what the hell? What is the problem? If we just do this. Alright, it's time to go, unfortunately. This is kind of disturbing to me. This is quite disturbing because something has gone horribly wrong. But we will just have to take it in stride and figure it out next time. So thank you for joining me today. A little unfortunate part to end off on, but you know, we've done most of what we wanted to do. Went through string layer, testing out, logging everything back screen. never liked to write a commit message like that, but thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will get back to mine.